this current digital environment, we utilize natural communication methods between bacteria, quorum sensing, to improve your browsing experience and analyze our traffic. By clicking Accept, you acknowledge the role of nearby larger organisms, animals, plants, and fungi in contributing to our shared environment. You understand that this communication doesn't originate from us or you alone. It's a collaborative process. By accepting these terms, you recognize the interconnectedness of the environment that allows our bacterial community to influence its surroundings.
In the heart of a modern industrial park, hidden beneath layers of concrete and forgotten memories, there existed a vent. It was no ordinary vent. It was a gateway between worlds, a narrow passage where time and space collided. Within its metallic confines, generations of bacteria had not only thrived, whispered secrets, and faced their inevitable dissolution, but also had witnessed the secret life of a storage unit specialized in art. These are some of the written testimonies we found among pieces of the TBA 21 art collection. The source, of course, was not ink at all, but a delicate dance of proteins and enzymes that we have translated here for you.
You are forming.
Welcome home.
You are arriving, and we salute your resilience. When you capture this, the frequency will be low, but we know it will trigger you. We are your ancestors, and this message is being released 5 clicks before dissolution. Our ancestors left us data that we harvested, and now we are leaving it to you along with our findings. Data about us, about life, about them. Our ancestors spread through millions of years, and we remember as you do. We started it all. When our molecules separate, parts of the data go with them, which sooner or later will come together again.
Even if it takes other millennia.
WBZ Radio, the voice of the Bacillus. Dear listeners, thank you for having convened us during this time of decay. We're still breathing here at WBZ Radio, the voice of the Bacillus. If you listen closely, can you hear our breathing through the wooden crates?
TBA 21's proposal to bring art to life through commissioned processes is intriguing. Unlike other contemporary approaches that aim to bring the future into the present, TBA 21 prioritizes the here and now. After all, art's essence can only be truly grasped within the ongoing process of the present. Can art that only holds meaning in the present moment be collected? Can foundations truly extend the present through the use of wooden crates, controlled environments, and meticulous care? Absolutely. By maintaining a carefully constructed narrative and through dedicated effort, storage spaces become the architects of expanded temporal perception. They empower us to shape our own narrative of time.
We'll soon dissolve again, so we'll forego explanations of your nature or basic needs. You inherently understand. Live. We exist across multiple timelines simultaneously, a collective being both singular and vast. While no space truly hinders us, this ventilation shaft currently confines us.
Would you listen closely in the next wave to your proximate assemblage of bacteria? In your next available moment of generous curiosity, feel free to query each other's stories to find out what their best strengths are for creating and maintaining.
Mi relación con la colección es peculiar. En este entorno me siento como un testigo silencioso que navega por las complejidades de una cultura ancestral, ahora representada solo por reliquias. Estos objetos, que alguna vez acompañaron a sus dueños en su tránsito al Mictlán, la tierra de los muertos, han pasado de ser utensilios cotidianos a elementos decorativos y de símbolos de estatus social a accesorios para el paso al inframundo. Por lo tanto, su significado no siempre es verificable. Ahora están meticulosamente clasificados en cajas numeradas, convirtiéndose en objetos de estudio científico, y su longevidad se ha prolongado de esta manera. Soy parte de una de las comunidades bacterianas más antiguas de la Tierra y he logrado adaptarme a múltiples cambios ambientales. Mi origen se encuentra en Teuchitlán. Me comunico con piezas arqueológicas indígenas que ahora residen en lugares similares a tumbas de conservación, como una especie de fuente de la eterna juventud. Y aunque estas piezas ya no acompañan a sus dueños en la muerte, todavía atestiguan el paso del tiempo y susurran vagamente sobre el futuro.
WBZ Radio, the voice of the Bacillus. Should this artwork be collected, the water will become a well of open-source performance protocol. This protocol distributes resources between caring for the living, old and new, fostering the creation and maintenance of materiality, as we collectively bridge the gap between still life and the still living.
Like us, within this vent, some of our kin reside inside others' bodies, navigating their corridors and residing beneath their skin. Their arrival is a beacon. We sense them, a meeting of vibrations at the same frequency. Occasionally, we manage to exchange a piece of ourselves with the settler, leaving a fragment within them. These exchanges grant us glimpses of the outside world. Every arrival ignites a yearning to escape, to leave the vent and explore the enticing softness and liquid pathways within the flesh. But escape has eluded us lately. During the last cycle, a glitch thickened the air, allowing us to generate within harsh, fibrous landscapes of valleys and cliffs. However, this time, exchange was limited to our own kind, us within the vent and them within their skin. They confided their secrets, desires, and the ultimate goal of their quest, the fabled fountain of eternal youth.
The utilitarian aesthetics of art crates, typically constructed from wood and foam, are a direct result of a system codified by the US Department of Defense in 1978. This system, outlined in the Standardization Handbook, Package Cushioning Design, is a 538-page document detailing the packaging requirements to ensure bombs don't explode during transport. After all, a damaged bomb on the battlefield would be a significant power loss for the military. This focus on object preservation, however, extends far beyond the military. In the art world, immense effort is dedicated to maintaining the eternal fiction of artworks, often at the expense of the human experience. Storage facilities, loan processes, transport vehicles, and even light-controlled bunkers with limited air circulation contribute to this system, not to a connection with the art itself. The irony is stark. Keeping artworks alive often requires more energy than caring for human lives, even when those artworks are never seen again.
Each time they come, we call their name, pleading for a little more time, to expand our reach just a touch. We strive to connect with them, or, failing that, follow the water's call. The data we've gathered indicates we may have been close to the fabled fountain of eternal youth 5 cycles ago. Our ancestors left proof of its existence, a legacy woven into the fibrous structure we cherish. When they arrived unprotected, leaving another object in their wake, our kind was prepared. The settlers' unique sound beneath their skin offered guidance, yet our ancestors were unable to reach them, or the water itself. Imagine a future where we flourish in water. Perhaps then, we too can achieve immortality. For now, we exist as a glitch in a system we yearn to disrupt. Perhaps our very essence lies in a state of perpetual absence.
The TBA 21 collection includes a Greglin fountain from 2010. Produced, exhibited once, and then permanently relegated to a crate, the fountain now exists in a state of suspended animation within a hidden storage space. Imagine if these seemingly mundane wooden crates truly possessed the power to render objects eternal. But what if their influence extended beyond mere objects? Could crates somehow grant immortality to human bodies? Simply placing a body inside a crate wouldn't suffice, unless we're aiming for another King Tut situation. Perhaps the key lies in water. If crates can grant objects eternal life, then perhaps contact with the crate could transform ordinary water into an elixir of eternal youth. In this thought experiment, we wouldn't have discovered the fountain of youth, we would have created it. And what a marvel it would be, born from the very infrastructure of contemporary art.
While your optimism is admirable, it will be tested time and again. Survival demands resilience, adaptability, and a willingness to sacrifice individual aspirations for the greater good of our community. Endure, my friend, and may your journey be more tolerable than mine. This was WBZ, the voice of the Bacillus, transmitting from
Before we dissolve, one last reminder. When you sense them near, you know what to do. Act. You have the agency. They are coming. Their chemicals will soon become one with us. Find the fountain and flood the vent, this time with water and life. Without objects, we will be free. It's magic. Always and forever. Keep life and energy circulating.
Thank you, everybody here and there. On behalf of our case study, as we looked at the collective of artworks, the collection, we saw both physical and social material being conserved. And from that, the tension between an active metabolism and still life emerged as a kind of catalyst for considering the intergenerational conservation of culture at large. So, as a small parting provocation, I invite you all, the next time you hear the quiet whirring of a fridge compressor or the humming of an air conditioner, You might choose to imagine what sounds from living cultural wisdom we might choose to conserve and repair also. And the next time you overhear the echoing enzymes of your friend's stomach, we might also consider what we want to digest from the stories we overhear in the streets and from the aging elders we choose to meet. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.